Welcome to our countdown of the top 15 flavors that might vanish from shelves in 2025. As consumer preferences shift and new trends emerge, certain classic and beloved flavors may soon become relics of the past. From nostalgic soda flavors to seasonal favorites, we'll explore why these tastes could be at risk and what they mean for the future of our snack and beverage choices. Join us as we delve into a taste adventure that might just leave you craving the flavors of yesteryear. 1. Classic soda flavors. Classic sodas like cola and root beer have always seemed untouchable, icons of American beverage culture. Yet, as the wellness movement gains steam, shoppers are increasingly reaching for drinks with less sugar and more natural ingredients. Craft sodas with exotic herbs and fruit blends are stealing the spotlight, leaving traditional cola and root beer feeling a bit old-fashioned. Many parents are also cutting down on sugary beverages for their families, which means fewer classic sodas in the fridge. Imagine a world where cola is a rare specialty, not a staple. It's not as far-fetched as it sounds. Brands are already slashing their soda lines, and the trend isn't slowing down. If you're a fan of these fizzy classics, you might want to savor them while you can. 2. Artificially flavored snacks. Brightly colored chips and candies bursting with artificial flavors used to be the ultimate treat. Now, the tide has turned. Shoppers want ingredient lists they can actually pronounce, and the phrase, "clean label," is more than just a buzzword, it's a battle cry. The artificial tang of neon orange cheese dust or electric blue raspberry powder doesn't have the same appeal it once did. Instead, flavors derived from real foods are becoming the norm. Snack companies are racing to reformulate or risk being left behind. It's a bittersweet goodbye for anyone who adored those wild, synthetic flavors, but the move toward natural alternatives is undeniable. 3. Mint chocolate. Mint chocolate has always been a polarizing flavor. Some people love it, others think it tastes like toothpaste. Lately, though, it's facing stiff competition from more adventurous pairings like chili chocolate or floral-infused sweets. The trend toward unexpected flavors means that the once refreshing mix of cool mint and rich chocolate is losing its edge. Bakeries and candy makers are shrinking their mint chocolate lines, making room for new taste sensations. For lifelong fans, it can feel like watching your favorite old movie fade into obscurity. Will mint chocolate survive the flavor revolution, or is it destined for the back of the pantry? 4. Pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice used to be the signal that autumn had arrived, popping up in everything from lattes to cookies. But years of pumpkin spice overload have led to what some call flavor fatigue. Now, consumers are on the lookout for new fall flavors to break up the monotony. Companies are experimenting with chai, maple pecan, and caramel apple, putting pumpkin spice on the defensive. While some diehards will always crave that cozy, cinnamon-laced flavor, there's a real risk that its universal appeal is fading fast. You might still find it, but don't be surprised if it's just one option among many, rather than the star of the season. 5. Blue raspberry. Blue raspberry is the kind of flavor that makes kids' eyes light up and adults scratch their heads. After all, there's no such thing as a blue raspberry in nature. Its artificial, electric blue hue has come under fire as parents and health advocates push for more natural and recognizable ingredients. Kids' snacks and drinks are being reformulated, and blue raspberry is often the first flavor to go. The nostalgia is strong, but the demand for authenticity is stronger. It's a flavor born from imagination, but in today's market, reality is winning out. 6. Cotton candy. Cotton candy might conjure up memories of sticky fingers and summer fairs, but its flavor is now fighting for survival. As sugar becomes a bigger concern for families, anything cotton candy flavored is often seen as a treat best left in the past. Food makers are trimming their product lines, and cotton candy flavor is typically the first to be axed. It's hard to compete with the growing array of fruit, spice, and even vegetable-based flavors that promise both excitement and a health halo. Unless you're at a carnival, don't be surprised if cotton candy flavor becomes harder to find. 7. Bubblegum. Bubblegum flavor is as nostalgic as it gets. Who didn't love blowing giant pink bubbles as a kid? But these days, sophisticated palates crave more than just sweet and fruity. Candy and gum companies are now offering flavors like watermelon mint or even spicy cinnamon. Bubblegum, with its simple, sugary taste, is starting to feel like a relic from a simpler time. Health-conscious parents are also steering their kids away from sugary gum, leading to a drop in demand. It's a flavor that once symbolized fun and freedom, now quietly slipping out of favor. 8. Cherry. Cherry is a classic in sodas, candies, and desserts, but it's losing ground to a new crop of exotic fruit flavors. Consumers are more adventurous than ever, reaching for acai, dragon fruit, and passion fruit instead of the old standby. Some even complain that cherry flavor tastes too artificial compared to fresh fruit options. As a result, brands are putting more energy into tropical and less familiar flavors, letting cherry quietly fade into the background. It's a tough break for those who grew up loving cherry everything, but the shift in preferences is clear. 9. Watermelon. Watermelon flavor is the taste of summer for many people, but the flavor landscape is getting crowded. With so many watermelon-flavored products on the shelves, it's easy for consumers to get bored. At the same time, newer and more unusual flavors are making a splash, tempting shoppers to try something different. Watermelon might not disappear entirely, but its days as a trendy must-have could be numbered. Brands are already experimenting with fruit blends and global influences, pushing watermelon to the sidelines. 10. Vanilla. Vanilla might be the world's most popular ice cream flavor, but in 2025, it's facing an identity crisis. Consumers are traveling more, trying new foods, and looking for flavors that surprise them. Suddenly, matcha, chai, and even savory ice creams are stealing vanilla's thunder. While vanilla probably won't vanish altogether, its status as the default flavor is in jeopardy. The once universal crowd pleaser now faces stiff competition at every turn. The question is, will enough people still crave its simple sweetness to keep it on the shelves? 11. Peanut butter. Peanut butter's creamy, nutty taste is beloved by millions, but it's also one of the most common food allergens. As awareness of allergies grows, schools and workplaces are banning peanut products, and manufacturers are looking for safer alternatives. Sunflower seed butter and other allergy-friendly spreads are taking over, often at the expense of peanut butter. For some, the idea of a world without peanut butter is unthinkable, but the reality is that its presence in snacks and desserts is shrinking fast. Safety is taking priority over nostalgia, and the shelves are reflecting that change. 12. Piña colada. The piña colada is the ultimate tropical flavor, but its reign might be coming to an end. The market is shifting toward more diverse and nuanced tropical flavors like guava, lychee, and coconut water. People want to be transported somewhere new with each sip or bite, not just a sunny beach with a classic drink in hand. Piña colada's blend of pineapple and coconut, while still delicious, is being edged out by fresher, trendier options. If you're a fan, don't be surprised if you have to search a little harder for your favorite treat. 13. Maple syrup on pancakes is a breakfast tradition, but maple as a flavor is starting to feel a bit tired. Shoppers are looking for something different. Think international spices or bold, unexpected combinations. As a result, maple-flavored cereals, snacks, and desserts are making way for new arrivals. Some brands are even reimagining their classics, swapping maple for things like cinnamon cardamom or salted caramel. For many, maple is a comfort flavor, but the pressure to innovate is pushing it out of the spotlight. 14. Green apple. Green apple's tart, tangy taste once made it a star in candies and drinks, but times are changing. With so many green apple-flavored products on the market, consumers are starting to experience flavor fatigue. Meanwhile, brands are rolling out new and exotic fruit flavors to tempt adventurous eaters. Green apple, once so trendy, is now struggling to compete. It's a classic case of too much of a good thing, and the result might be fewer green apple treats in the future. 15. Almond almond flavor is subtle and versatile, but like peanut butter, it's also tied to allergy concerns. As more people are diagnosed with nut allergies, companies are rethinking their product lines. Almond-flavored snacks and desserts are being replaced with alternatives that are safer for everyone. It's a practical decision, but for fans of almonds' delicate taste, it's a tough pill to swallow. The shift is already underway, and by 2025, almond could become a rare find on store shelves.